Hey everybody, it's delivery day. We've got a Costco video game load sitting right out front. My brother, he's already out there hacking away at the plastic. We're gonna get it unloaded and it is going to go right here. Not a lot, not a big intro. We're gonna jump out there, get this stuff inside. There's also some other items on here and it's gonna be a bit windy. So we're just gonna get it inside and then we'll take a look at it. We're kind of jumping ahead of ourselves here. Let's do a quick walk around on these. We'll kind of point some things out. Here you've got a Connect 4. These are these open origami forts. We already wrote those off. We knew we weren't gonna be able to sell them. This is from that axe throwing kit. So yeah, at least it's together, right? Moving on down here, more of the same thing. You've got one of these origami deals. And I'm not sure what's in these boxes. You've got a step 2 kind of a fort. Here are your arcade 1-up machines, whatever you want to call them. There's some stand-up. Then we have this tabletop, and the wind is going to get me here, but you've got a Golden Tee, kind of the Galaga, Miss Pac-Man. So let's just get them inside. It's a little windy out here. We're probably not going to be able to hear it anyway. Could probably use this today. There's somebody left a handy dandy card in there. We'll just leave it here for right now. I don't know. I mean, some of these are open. This one actually says broken screen on it. This might be, yeah. Okay, so we are 0 for 1. The first item we checked had a cracked screen. And so we have to kind of go through these. Make sure the screens are okay. All right, I'm gonna jump back into it. We've had some customers. There's a lot of arcade stuff piled up here at the front of the store. My brother and I, we've been testing some of these out and we're gonna go through a little bit of this. We do have a break in the action, but I did wanna point out the Stormtrooper. He's right up front, looks good. His head's big. When I'm looking at him, I'm like, the head seems big, but it's okay. He's doing fine. Now, the first thing I want to talk about, besides this keyboard, is this really cool Ewok candy bowl. Now, I paid $30 for this guy. He's supposed to hold this candy bowl right here, but I'm going to put him up. I'm putting him up top. He looks really cool. He's just like, hey, bros, how's it going? Yeah, but I really enjoy this type of thing. And when I saw him on Facebook Marketplace, I had to snag him up. Let's talk about the keyboard. Casio CTX 700. There was an on-stage single X keyboard stand. What do I keep hearing? Keep hearing things fall around. I mean, what's going on back here? All right, that looks like a Barbie fell off the shelf. We'll have to put that up, but that's the second thing I've heard fall. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Casio keyboard, on-stage single X keyboard stand. My brother and I, we pulled this out, tested it. It does work. It was all in the new packaging. We probably could have left it alone, but we want to test it before we sell it. I've already got this listed on our Facebook page. Hopefully we can get that sold, but that's really cool. One item down we don't have to worry about. Now this right here does work. My brother was playing some games on it, but it is beat up. You got some breakage here, and the reason was quality concern. I mean, this looks like it was in somebody's dorm room and they used it all semester or whatever, and then they're like, okay, we're done, we're taking it back. So I don't know. I think he might take this home, let his kids play around on it. But we did pull this one out. So you've got the arcade 1-up pub table, and it is new. Now there's a little bit of a crack. I'm not gonna pull it back out, but there was some small, like it's particle board, right? And it's underneath the screen. You can see this part of it on this one. So underneath, right on the back side, a little bit of that's pulled off, almost like somebody pulled it out of the box, looked at how much work it was gonna be to set it up, and they're like, no thanks, I don't wanna do that. Now, my mission today, I have to get this cleaned up somehow, some way. I don't know. The only thing we can really do is start testing these machines. We're gonna have to test these one at a time. I saw some of them said like cracked screen. You can see this. Reason damaged. So I gotta figure out what's damaged on them. You're not looking to sell damaged product. This is gonna be an interesting buy. We're gonna have to get lucky. We're gonna have to hope that the arcade 1-up pub tables, those need to work. And I know we've already put one in the back that had a broken screen, but there's not a lot of room here. We need the rest of these to kind of work out. So I'm gonna get started testing the stand-up deals, and we're just gonna do it right up here. This might be one of those loads. Every now and then you're on shaky ground. I'm gonna plug it in. We'll see if the screen works. It plugs in right there, governor. Hey, it's loading up. Whoa! Welcome to the power of arcade 1-up. I mean, you can barely tell. I mean, you can tell it, and it is in the sun a little bit. Billy Mitchell, you better look out because I'm coming for it. Yeah. This will be a good one to discount. I'm thinking like $50. We'll say, look, it's got a scuff in it. You can hardly tell it. Oh, it's so slow. I forgot how slow Pac-Man was. Wow. All right, it works. It does. It's just got that little scuff. And I gotta think if you get it out of the light a little bit, you're gonna be okay. One down, one to go. Let me know down in the comments below. Wow. All right, we are rhyming, but let me know down in the comments below, what does everybody think? If they're scuffed up, right? You can still make a little bit of money. Some is better than zero. I have to see what they're going for new. I think they're going for like $150 new. Maybe, I'll have to look it up, but I like it. I printed out a price tag for this. Arcade 1-up sold as is, scuff on screen, $49.99. Now, will we sell it? Hopefully. Besides that scuff, it's pretty new. It's still got the stickers. It's got one or two. Nope, that's just styrofoam from the box. Now, unfortunately, most of these I am going to have to open up. And the next thing, where am I putting these? I did not plan this very far ahead because we thought these were all brand new. We thought we could just stack them up in the boxes, like put the boxes up along the wall, stack them up. And that's simply not the case. I think you're gonna have to test all of these, and we might be able to keep the boxes. So that could work. I mean, it could work now that I'm thinking about it. You don't have to take them out of the boxes, but if it's got scuffed screens, I do want to take it out, get rid of the box. Right here's an example of where I could keep the box. It's got the plastic shield on it. I just need to test it, make sure it works. But I gotta tell you, they look pretty good outside of the box. I wish I just had something really sturdy near an outlet, because whoever buys this will probably want to say, look, plug it in, I want to see it go. I'm not buying this junk if it doesn't work. What do we have in store? Some magical music for sure. Okay, this looks pretty good. It's too bad you can tell that somebody opened it. You can tell this has been peeled off, but I'm just really hoping it works. And I have to see if it's cracked. I mean, that looks, oh, no, what the heck? Is that some type of burn-in? That's in the exact same spot. I'm wondering if that is a scuff. Wonder if these burn in right there. I didn't think things still did that, but back in the day, I'm gonna age myself here. Back in the day when you would leave your computer monitor on, the same screen, this is why they had screensavers, like the CRT would actually burn the image into the screen if you left it on for a long time. It was like a ghost image. And I'm wondering if this is kind of the same thing. And that's really unfortunate because this looks really good beyond that right there. So it does work, and I will probably, I don't know if I'm gonna box this up or not. I gotta think about it for a second. But that sun is right in my face as per usual this time of day. And I don't know. See, I thought that was a scuff. Now I'm looking, I'm thinking it's burn-in of some sorts. All right, listen up. My brother came in. We busted one of these open because he didn't think that was a burn-in spot. And guess what? He was right. That was just dust. Came in, cleaned it off, and it's good as new. And I gotta tell everybody, big time relief as long as all the other ones are like that. Is it gonna take a little bit longer? Yeah, you gotta take these things apart. They are kind of a pain in the butt, but that is a huge relief. And guess what? That $49.99, that just went up to $99.99, I think. Is this what we're gonna charge for these?
So is that on the outside or the inside?
He's not listening to me. But anyway, we'll get it put back together and we'll see what it looks like. And I think it's gonna look a lot better. Hopefully this one's the same way. This looks a little bit different, but not really. That could just be dust. We're gonna pop it open. We are standing in the sun, but we are also on machine number 3. I am cleaning this very dirty kind of screen here. This one here, it had a little, looks like gum down here or something, but you shouldn't be able to see that. I think that's actually where the screen was kind of glued on here, but there was a really small piece of styrofoam in here. Other than that, I really don't want to clean this screen. It's got a little streak here. And yes, that's the glue that holds the screen in there. Hey, that sun went behind the tree back there. Right at the end of the day, right now, that sun is blocked by that tree. So that means as we progress in the months, it shouldn't be that bad. It should be going down pretty quick. So I've got the 3 up here, got these stacked back to back. Putting the screen back in this one, I had a little bit of trouble. There was like a glue strip up there that the screen kept getting stuck on, and I kept having to re-clean it. But the store closes in 10 minutes. I really want to get this buttoned up before we close. I don't want to be walking into a disaster zone. And I did get this cleaned up a little bit. I've got these 2 right here. They are super heavy, so I'm gonna need some help with that. My brother said he would help me tomorrow. But the other ones I put in the back. I think I'm gonna get out of here. I hope everybody's having a great week. And until next time, I will see you later. Peace.